Have you ever noticed that some people just feel amazing to be around? You just know that when you see them, you're going to be at ease, it'll be uplifted, you're looking forward to seeing them. And at the same time, there are people that maybe you work with or in your neighborhood or that you're related to, and you just kind of groan because you know that they're just going to feel awful. Have you ever wondered why is that? Stay tuned to the end of this video for a psychic puzzle to practice your intuitive abilities. There are 6 key reasons why certain people drain you and other people don't. The first one is energetic imbalance. These individuals don't generate the same light or energy that you do. So when they're around you, they end up unintentionally siphoning your light away. So there's many things we can do about that. I primarily backing up and bubbling up and making sure that you are at your optimal, your cup is full, you've exercised, eaten, you're in a good mood, you've separated your energy from them. That's a really big one. But these people, whether they know it or not, unfortunately don't generate the same light that maybe you do. And maybe they're attached to people who are very, very heavy through cord connections. And so they're channeling this energy in around their field, and they're broadcasting and doing that in your space. Example is that I'm divorced and my children would come over with the energies from that family, and it was very different than my family, and so that energy didn't feel as good to me. So I would clean my children's auras. I would teach them how to do that, how to my sons didn't want to cut the cord, so they put a fish filter in there. They said like a fish tank would have to filter the energy. But whatever intention we needed to do, which we've done many over the years, it would help elevate the feeling in the household. That's very, very real. You're not imagining that. So some people just can't generate their energy and they are just pulling off of yours. The second reason is emotional dumping. Some people don't realize it, but they just go, bleh, and they tell you all about how their car broke down and they don't want to talk to their mother-in-law and they can't pay this bill and their back hurts and they're just complaining. Misery loves company, so they're looking for company to complain about. And they don't realize that when they're doing that, they're draining you. There's a saying, energy vampires. It's not really like that. It's not that they're sucking energy from you. More likely, they're tsunamiing you. They're bringing this yucky, black cloud energy and being like all over your energy field. And so maybe you're just this little umbrella trying to protect yourself and this tsunami wave is coming at you. So this can be very, very draining. I talk about in other videos, navigating around toxic people, how to protect yourself. But this is another reason why you might be feeling drained. The third reason is lack of energetic boundaries. Some people don't realize their own space. So they end up coming into a space very loud, or their body language is just very bold and moves a lot, and they slam stuff down and they take big steps, and they're very unaware of the space the energy that they're creating in their space. And to other people that are highly sensitive, this feels like the response is to shrink. And we don't want that. We want you to root in your power and we want you to feel strong and empowered. And again, I teach this. I have a book, How to Set Healthy Boundaries. And that's a good one. It's Eliminate Bottom Feeders, How to Attract Extraordinary People. And I have an online training, How to Set Healthy Boundaries with People Who Hurt You. Both of these go hand in hand. And they give you some tips on how to, navigate some of this. If you're around a very loud, overbearing energy, it's very difficult to navigate that sometimes. But that can leave you feeling very, very drained and depleted because without knowing the laws of energy, they're just smothering your field. And so it's depleting because you shrink, and then they end up kind of taking your energy in the process. So that's another reason why you might feel drained. The fourth reason is individuals who are fear-based. So these are people that can be very dramatic about the world is going to end, or did you see her? It's going to be really, really bad. So they're obsessing on worst case scenarios all of the time. It's kind of like emotional dumping, but a little bit sharper because they're trying to get you to be afraid with them. And this can be very, very draining, and it can be very annoying because you're trying to stay in your optimistic space. And before you had the information that they shared with you, you were doing just fine. It doesn't mean that I want you to live in a denial bubble. We should all be somewhat aware of what's going on in the world, but you worrying and being fear-based does exactly zero to increase the happiness and joy of the world. There are many different things we can do to handle a difficult situation. Being in a state of fear is not one of them. That is not going to help anyone or anything. Is it good to have awareness and take positive action steps, write lobbyists, prepare, Get a propane tank or get a generator if there's something like that, sure. But to live in a state of continuous fear, that is not going to do anything to help anybody. And it's definitely going to lower your frequency and drain you. The fifth reason is energetic incompatibility. Let's face it, there are just some people you're allergic to. You just don't like them. And that's okay. There are some people in this world that are meant to be helpers or inspirers or maybe even a problem for us so that we can grow. There are other people that there's just nothing. It's a neutral point. We just don't like them. We don't know why, but we don't want to have a relationship with them. We have a repel. You're totally fine in your world of indifference. They're fine in their world of indifference. It just is. We're not meant to be close to every single human being. Now, if their presence is energetically draining to you, it's probably one of the other things that I said. There's something about them that is rubbing you the wrong way because their auric field just feels ick on you. I don't know what that is. Maybe they have bad habits. Maybe they have inappropriate habits. Maybe they're into some dark things. Maybe they are of a dogma that thinks that you're bad, or maybe they have extreme thinking. I don't know. Those are just some of my thoughts when I have an energy that just feels really icky. I usually find out that they have some really bad habits that I wouldn't approve of. So trust yourself, trust your instincts. You're right. If you don't like them, it's okay. You don't have to like everyone. I'm here to tell you, you get to like who you want to like in this world. Do you have to be civil and kind? I hope so, but you don't have to like everyone, and you don't have to let people into your energy space. The sixth reason is they're competing with you. People who are competing with you can be very, very draining. This is something that we see with siblings often. There's sibling rivalry, and sometimes this extends into extended family or into neighborhoods or into the workplace or even social groups. So if somebody is competing with you, it's going to feel draining around you because they're immediately aware of your energy and they're trying to be better than you. So in that process, energetically, they're trying to step on, smother, or take energy from you. And it's unfortunate that some people grow in this world by trying to hurt other people. There are just some people wired that way. Know that if somebody's trying to compete with you, it's actually a huge compliment. It means that you must be doing something right. I don't suggest that you engage or that you try to compete with them. I suggest that you go into a state of what I call a detached witness. So you're just witnessing separate. I don't know if you've ever been in a complete state of bliss, like maybe you had a really great massage and you got in the car and it just felt like traffic parted for you. And you hit all green lights and you were super calm because you were relaxed and your attraction point was just amazing. So we want you to be in that state. If you're in this really calm state and you're not engaging, the person who's trying to compete with you eventually will tire. It's no fun to compete with somebody who doesn't care. You don't want to play the game. So these are 6 reasons why you might feel drained around certain individuals. My hope is that you get some insight and that you set some boundaries and that you feel better. It's psychic puzzle time. At the end of every one of my videos, I offer an opportunity for you to test your intuition where it's at today. So to do this, we use Reiki energy. So I want you to feel and think and know that the Reiki energy comes in the top of your head. And as you breathe, it travels down your body, all the way down your legs, down your feet, down to the core of the earth. And then from the core of the earth back up, and it meets your feet, and it travels up your body, and up out the top of your head like a fountain, and then out your right hand and in your left. And drop your shoulders and breathe, breathe. And now I want you to focus on a protective bubble of light. So with the Reiki energy, I want you to feel a protective energy around your field like an egg of light. You can give it a color. And then I want you to feel something really, really happy. Like maybe you're rolling on the grass on a summer day and you can smell fresh cut grass. And maybe you see birds or butterflies, or maybe you see nature and it feels wonderful. Maybe you're sitting on a couch reading your favorite book with a cup of tea, with your pet laying on you. Something cozy. So once you have this feeling, I want you to press pause if you need more time on the puzzle, but when you're ready, go with your very first guess. Good luck. How did you do? Did you know you were going to get it right, or were you uncertain? If you guessed correctly, let me know in the comments. If you didn't guess correctly, don't beat yourself up because it's not about getting it right. It's about learning to listen to your intuitive voice. This takes time and practice. If you're curious, my online courses, meditations, and live classes teach clear and practical ways to develop this skill. For more information, click on the links below.